All right. Hello, and welcome back, everybody. This is going to be the second installment of our new project with our printed torso here from Wolf King Customs. And I've done this torso twice before, and so if that tells you anything, I really enjoy painting this piece. It is a super fun one to do. And there's also the uh, in the back, the ports where the pauldrons go. As you can see, this guy right here, he's sporting one, um, which is super fun because you're not limited to. I mean, you're not limited to anything, and arms, your skeletal arms will pop right in there. So enough about that. Let me move these to the side, and we will get into the actual paints that I like. Now, I have only used this one other time, and this is still newer to me. This here, well, skeleton bone. It is Army Painter War Paints. This is a really nice paint to use, and then that is what we will be painting right now. And then we'll go back through and we'll use some Typhon Ash to highlight some of the lighter points. So we're going to set that off to the side for right now. Just throw that in the holder. And we're going to get this nice and shook up. You can hear that clicking. That is a feature that Army Painter puts into their bottles so as to help keep things going. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 drops. We're in. We'll set that over there. And I'm going to be using a bigger brush here. This is a Royal Langnickel. This is a mixed media, size 8, if that helps you. All right, we'll go into our water. We're going to mix this up and get the consistency that we're looking for, which is just a tad bit thicker than milk. Go in. Again, this is my way of doing things. Those of you who enjoy using a wet palette, absolutely perfectly fine. Those of you that enjoy airbrushing, that is perfectly fine as well. This is my method, and there I can see, if I lift up, I can see the paint. I'm right there where I want to be. So, and I will get right into this. And so at the bottom, you can stick your finger in there if you want. This piece here actually is not going to be painted bone color. That's going to be used for the armor, but we'll get to that in a later video. But right now, I'm just going to get this paint on and starting right there at the center of the chest. And we're just going to jab in there. We're getting, and I'm not super worried about jabbing all the way into those recessed areas because I would want there to be. That would be a natural place where we see shadow. So to totally get that covered, um, at least for me and what I'm doing, is not a focus. Now, getting down inside here, inside this cavity in the neck, I do want to get in there because that is wide open and there's not as many places for shadow. So I'm just going to touch upon that. We're going to get these vertebrae. I'm not going to worry about the ball peg too much because that's going to have a lot of contact and it's going to be covered up. At no point do I plan on having this piece without a head attached. So here onto the spine, I'm just going to dip in, I'm going to jab and pull out. Go back on there. Now I'm just touching, making sure I don't have anything pulled or puddled up. We definitely don't want that. All right, back in, jab on the spine, and I'm just going to go lightly touching, pull that out. I love this torso so much. It is just the realism. It's just fun. All right, turn. I'm just gonna get there. All right. Oh, get some paint on the brush. Paint the underside of this socket. There we go. We're nice and light. There we go. All right. Fan that out here on the chest. There's actually some really ultra mega super fine detail on these bones. You can see it back there on that shoulder blade, where it looks, it's just, it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of detail that is in this piece. So there we go. We have got our first coat of our skeleton bone on, and the next we will move on to the Citadel, which is a Typhon Ash. So see you in the next.